Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Now, we've brought you this story before, but now we're bringing you an update. Ultimately, this one's for all the dreamers and doers and seeing your work and dreams come to life. These two local ladies are turning shabby into chic with custom handmade furniture, and their dream of a retail shop is now a reality. Take a look and take this as an opportunity to dream big.
It would have been really easy to just lay down and quit and just be like, well, this is my life now and I'm stuck in it.
Starting from a string of setbacks.
I had a diagnosis of a very rare spinal cancer, and I had lost the ability to walk. I had a lot of progress maintained after that. And I was working with individuals with autism, and then we were on vacation and got in a car wreck, and that just kind of exacerbated all the issues that I already had going on. So I ended up, unfortunately, losing my job.
The setbacks ended up being the secret sauce for success.
It's been so unexpected and a totally wild ride. We made a couple pallet signs and then thought, oh, this is kind of like a coffee table top, so we might be able to make a coffee table.
Moving products onto Facebook Marketplace and later a full-blown Etsy shop, this woodworking duo went to work.
We have been so blessed to be able to ship to all 48 continental states, but man, our heart is here.
And what was once a distant dream,
well, it's kind of crazy because I feel like we surpassed a goal that we had set for like 10 years from now, because we're like, well, maybe one day we'll have a retail store.
Is now a reality on Commercial Street.
Side tables, dining room tables, pillows, mugs.
And to see it all come to life is overwhelming.
I think right now, I'm sorry for the pauses and the hesitation. It's just so much to take in. It's a lot to sink in. I don't think it's fully sunk in yet. I'm not one to like be super proud, but man, I am proud right now. You know, it has been a long journey and a hard road to get here. So to finally be here and to be able to do something that a lot of people thought we could never pull off is beyond exciting at this point.
Knowing that the journey led them to their dream.
That's where, you know, kind of our name Beautiful Fight came from too. Is it started off with my journey with cancer, but it applies every day with what we do, is taking those really crappy and difficult and dark negative times and choosing to make it something better. Seeing the positive in that and seeing that there's hope for change and something better in the future.
If that doesn't give you inspiration, I don't know what will. Thank you to Brittany and Heather for sharing their story with us. Saturday is their grand opening from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They've got gifts for the first 10 customers and giveaways running throughout the day, and those giveaways are also with other C Street businesses. So be prepared to shop all day along that street.
That is so inspirational, and I'm so glad you did a follow-up, because I remember the first story you did, and I could see how emotional she was getting about it.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be proud. Like, she was like, I'm not usually proud. I'm like, in this situation, you should be totally proud. Absolutely.
Yes, and the first story we did on them, I even remember them saying, you know, one day we'd like to have a retail space, but that's in the distant future. You know, we don't necessarily have a timeline for that, but just jumping on it is sometimes the first step.
Right. And what's more amazing to me, Kaylee, as she was talking and you were just saying that, was like, and during this crazy time in our world, to open a brick and mortar, when you're thinking businesses were closing, and you know, it's just a weird time to start that. And I'm going to pray for their success every day. And I love C Street, and I love the businesses on C Street. Yeah,
and specifically for Beautiful Fight Woodworking, they do make some crazy beautiful farmhouse style furniture. So, and all handmade right here in the Ozarks. So you can trust. You can trust the Ozarks.
Of course you can.
That we're going to make it right. You know?
I do, and you know, I love, you know, we both, I think, like that farmhouse. What I like to do in my house, I'm redoing it. I want to call it contemporary farmhouse. Okay. So it has those rustic elements with sleek modern lines. So I like to mix styles, almost like an eclectic style.
I'm the same way. I can never just set my sights on one specific genre of design.
I agree. It's too hard, because then what if you don't like it in 6 months? Yeah.
That's why a lot of my things are neutral too, and then I add pops of color with little knickknacks.
I think that's a great idea, Kaylee. I'm serious. I actually was picking out tile yesterday, and I'm telling you, it is a daunting task.
Is it bold? Is it bright? Is it vibrant?
Well, here's the thing. I'm with you. I pick neutrals for tile, and then the pops of color, because I don't want to have to change the tile every 3 years.
Yeah, and I don't think buyers want that either.
Yeah.
But
for example, growing up in a in a house that had an avocado green kitchen.
Yum.
Was probably great in the 70s.
Yeah.
But not so much in the 90s.
Yeah. You know, I do like those jadeite. Is that how you pronounce it?
I'm trying to, what is it?
Jadeite, it's like this very pastel green.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. Yes,
It was popular back in maybe the 60s or 70s.
It's very similar, though, to your necklace.
Yes.
This
All right. Is not jadeite, though.
Thanks so much, Kaylee. Head to C Street this weekend. Hey, don't touch that dial, seriously, because Chris Luzader is coming up with our movie news, and we'll be heading outside to grow some corn and watermelon.
I think I'm going to ask her about Hamilton.
Do it. Okay. We'll be back.
See what she says.